What's going on, guys? Welcome to our Jeep Comanche with the LS swap.
Yeah.
Last video, what did we finish?
The wiring for the interior, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, we got a lot done. We got the
Holley system too.
We got the dash in. We got the steering column in. We got the shifter in.
Seats.
The seats in. And then towards the end of the video, we got the chassis wiring all situated because we actually, even in the last video, we pulled all the chassis wiring out of that and put it in here. So that was it might not have been the longest video, but we got a lot done. So we left off with wiring. This is our wiring mess, and again, this is a super fast build, so we're not like just tools, supplies, everything is just all over the place. It's not normally this hectic, but just finished up this wire. So in the last video we left off, we needed to extend the taillight harnesses, so we just extended it. So we've got this plug here, and we extended the XJ wiring because it was I don't know, what, 2-3 feet short.
Yeah.
And then we got to do it to this side. So right now, here's the XJ wiring. And again, it's a few feet short of the tail light. So we're gonna extend it so that we can get up to here for our tail light. And then hopefully the plan is we've got some wiring for the battery. We're gonna try and get that all situated this video, and maybe we can crank this thing. So see how far we get. Hey, we're soldering the last section.
Let's go.
John's on the soldering iron, and then we'll get this thing done. All right, so we got our harness for our tail light. It runs over to here, so we've got that now, so we can plug this in. Next up, let's put this thing down. Our cable for our battery showed up, so we can get that routed as well. Also, we can test out our tail lights, so let's get this thing back down. Okay, we're gonna put our temporary battery cable setup on here just for a second, just to see what kind of light action we get. Should have power, let's see. Throw on the 4-ways.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what do you mean? No, I'm kidding. We already got brake lights, let's go. What's that? Oh, hold on a second. So the brake lights are on like permanently. So see the brake switch? There's a switch hanging. You gotta squeeze it. See the brake switch? Oh, you squeeze it? Yeah. So now put on 4-ways. Oh, I know what's going on. The ground wire right here. We gotta connect the ground.
Oh.
It's like kind of mad. Yeah, we need to, let's get the ground on there. Okay, next up, we've got our battery terminals here and some cable. So I'm gonna get these on here. Right now we just got the old crusty ones. We don't have a good ground source. Yeah, definitely not a good ground. So that way we can kind of get some ground straps going. All right, so we got our battery terminals on here. So we've got ground to chassis, ground to block. We've got our power cable running directly to the starter. And then since we're not really running much off the electrical system for the vehicle, and the Holley has its own wiring system and power and ground, this is jumped from the starter to here, and all this is gonna run is just our lights. So hit the lights, John. So we've got this, that's what, turn signal? We still gotta figure something is going on this side. The passenger side, this turn signal light won't work. So it works with the 4-way, but it doesn't work with the turn signal. And then back here, we got our tail light bulbs going. We still gotta modify the MJ tail lights for this to work, but you can see we got turn signal, we got the brakes. So he's got running lights on, brakes, and then same on this side. Got some flashing action and brake light action. So we've got power to everything. I think next up what we're gonna try and do is mount the Holley. So, because once we mount the Holley, you can see in here all of our gauge cluster and everything illuminates and whatnot. So we still got some wiring to clean up here too. But what we're gonna do is try to maybe mount the Holley. Once we mount the Holley, then we can start dressing in our wires and also our power wires to our Holley. And right now we should be motoring along. We might be able to crank this thing in this episode. All right, check this out, you guys. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. So, mounted our Terminator X MaX right in here, and it fit beautifully. So, previous owner had trimmed some of this stuff, so I had to just kind of shave down a little bit, and then boom, went right in. We've got screws holding it to our plastic dash, so she's not going anywhere. we've got our Terminator X wiring. So we've got our main power harness. These two go to our engine, so those two plugs, and then this one goes to the 4L60 transmission. Don't know how long it's going to be a 4L60 for, but that's the situation there. And then we also wired up the starter. So right now, let me show you guys. If I put it on, the engine will turn over with the keys. We had to jump this, so this went to the original harness for the engine, and we had to jumper that, so I'll have to take these wires out because this was actually, I believe, for the neutral safety switch. So we were messing around with that, but we used all the factory wiring. So this plug goes down to here, and then John hooked up the factory plug. He took it off the old starter motor, so we have a factory plug from the Jeep on there as well. Let me throw the battery terminal. I'll show you guys it turns over. There's no plugs in it, so you don't really hear like the compression turning over, but you can hear the engine turning. So battery connection's back on. So if I reach over here for the key, I think we still have it in, and I turn it. Hopefully you guys can hear it or see it. So starter engages. So once we get a few more things going, we still got to figure out our fuel tank. Let me turn this beeping off. So there's quite a bit of stuff to actually get it to start that we still have to do. So fuel tank stuff. This is the original tank from an XJ that was sitting back here when we purchased the vehicle. So technically we could put gas in it, and there's some sort of line situation going into here. So there is a fuel pickup in there. And then our MJ tank is over there, but there's no pickup in it. And then we'll have to figure out what the situation is here with this fuel pressure regulator. So the original system is a returnless, but then there's a regulator here. Don't ask me why or what's going on there, but in order to actually fire it, we'd have to kind of go through the fuel system a little bit. But one thing at a time. Next thing I want to do is let's get some power going to our Holley. So here is the wire that goes all the way to the Holley. So they give you quite a bit of length, so I can trim this back, and then I'll make my lugs so that the Holley will have its direct power from the battery. Okay, so what do we do, John?
So John was installing the Terminator X MaX where the airbag used to be, because this thing don't run no airbags, man. We ran the cables over here to the ignition. I connected the power, the switch, the brake. I think that's it for now. So we should be able to start it. Or
No.
turn it on. No, not start it. Turn it on.
Damn, you're probably getting more ahead than the people watching this right now. So I think what we can do right now is we still got to figure out a fuel system like I was mentioning before, but you got it to kind of hang there, the little screen. This is where we're gonna have our Holley screen right here. Again, 30-day build, guys. I don't know if we're gonna have time to mess with gauges or anything like that, so we're gonna run our screen here that's gonna have all of our engine, our vitals, RPM, how it's working, like our wideband O2 sensor, coolant temp, all that stuff's gonna be on this tiny little thing. So I kind of wanted it a little bit higher where we could see it. So we ran that across there, and we just roughed in our wiring. So we had to tap into the factory ignition system. We needed switch power, constant power, brake switch like John said. And now I'll let John do since John did the wiring while I was over there organizing things. And I kind of want to get him a chance to get his hands into these Terminator systems, or the Holley EFI. So here's power. So technically, if he just turns it to run, we should get a screen. I see something.
Oh, something happened. Reboot. This is the first startup,
So there it is. So what we're gonna end up doing is, I don't know if we're gonna do it just yet. Oh, it looks like we have to upgrade the firmware. But what we will do is after we upgrade the firmware, we're gonna go to Wizards, and then we'll set up that we have to essentially tell the Terminator X what the heck it's running. So we'll have to put in that it's a 4L60, all that stuff. So, and at the same time too, we haven't hooked up all the sensors. We don't have the intake, so we're gonna have to do a lot of that. But that's what we got going on right now. That's a huge step, though.
we have to connect the transmission. That's important.
We don't need that. All right, so I'm gonna get this video out for you guys. I just ordered a bunch more parts that we need to continue. So pretty good accomplishment today. We've got the Holley Terminator X MaX wired up, and now it's just a matter of buttoning up a bunch of small stuff. We still gotta get a fuel system situated. That's also some of the stuff I've been ordering. Got to button up a bunch of wiring, obviously, and we have a bunch of test wiring going on, but we are getting situated. So back here, I'll show you guys real quick. This is the tank for the MJ. So it sits like this on the driver's side underneath the bed over there. and we don't have a fuel pump module. So I just ordered a fuel pump module, and then we're gonna put an upgraded pump on that module so that it can supply all the fuel that we need for our application. So I got that. I wasn't sure if I had the fuel tank straps, so this is all stuff that, you know, I had to make sure we had. And then I looked over here, and we've got the straps right here. So we've got the straps for the tank, so that way we can hang the thing, and we'll be good that way. And I had to order a bunch of other stuff, some fittings for the transmission cooler lines. I think we have a B&M shifter on the way as well, so that we can, B&M makes a shifter specifically for the 4L60, so we don't have to mess with all the different notches and mechanism on that. If we just bolt that in, it'll be ready to go. And like I said, a bunch of small things so that we can continue. So got a lot of parts on the way. I also got to figure out our alternator bracket, our power steering bracket, and our water pump. And I also was looking at, we have a radiator, aluminum radiator, which is over there actually. I'll show it to you in the next video. It's not that big of a deal, but I also have to get some electric fans. So that's the other part I got to get ordered so that that can be on its way. And fuel line fittings, all that stuff. So accomplished quite a bit. Again, this is a daily episode for you guys, just so you guys are up to date. So let me know how you guys are liking this project. Like I said, we're trying to get this done as fast as possible. Normally, you guys have seen a lot of my content. I like to spend a lot of time and do things super tidy and give a lot of thought to stuff. Not that we're not on this, but we're just motoring through stuff a lot faster than we normally would. So let me know if you guys like this fast-paced style of content. We are gonna be, I will keep reminding you, at LS Fest this year in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we will also be at Mo Party this year with all of our builds and vehicles. So we'll be there with the Crackhawk, we'll be there with the Hellram, we'll be there with the SST, and we'll also be there with the Hellcoda underneath the cover. So we'll be there with everything. Come out, come say hi. We'll be hanging out there both weeks at our booth in the vendors row, and we'll have a bunch of merch as well for you guys. So don't want to miss it. Come out and see us. Give it a thumbs up before you take off. We'll see you guys on the next video.